Hey ladies and gentlemen, Paul Salter here. Thank you for joining me today for another video. Because in this video, I'm going to teach you about the 3 different types of weight maintenance phases and the importance of each when it comes to your long-term weight maintenance journey. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how each phase fits into your life now and down the road so that you can successfully prevent weight regain for good. And remember, for the best weight maintenance education and regain prevention advice, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell to be notified when I release a brand new video every single Tuesday. If you feel as if you've been dieting on and off without really any clear-cut plan, well, I'm here to tell you that by the end of this video, you will have the knowledge and the action steps to formulate a short and long-term plan that sets you up for long-term successful weight maintenance. And I'm happy to tell you that the 3 phases I discuss in this video are part of the very same education I have used with my one-on-one nutrition coaching clients to empower them to finally succeed at preventing weight regain for good, not only for 3 months or even a year, but for many years and beyond. The pre-diet weight maintenance phase can be described as the period before a diet in which you focus on developing and consistently implementing healthy and sustainable eating habits. By developing these skills before starting a dieting phase, you are setting yourself up for a significantly greater chance of success during your diet compared to, skipping this phase altogether and going from very poor eating habits and jumping headfirst into a rigorous, very structured and restrictive dieting plan. And to help you further grasp this concept, think of it like this. Anytime you make a drastic change in your life, it increase the amount of stress. And in this example, it's no different. When you take on a new approach to eating, a new structure, a new list of normal foods, like you do when beginning to lose weight, you significantly increase the amount of stress. Well, similarly, when you also place yourself in a calorie deficit, actively trying to lose weight, well, that also skyrockets stress. It skyrockets emotional, psychological, and physiological stress. So again, if you were to transform your poor eating habits to all of a sudden diving headfirst into this rigorous, restrictive dieting plan, well, you will exponentially increase the amount of stress on your plate, which does not set you up for success. However, by beginning with a pre-diet weight maintenance phase, you get to begin practicing and implementing these new skills or new guidelines related to healthy eating in the absence of a calorie deficit, which means less stress and an exponentially greater likelihood of success both now, during the diet, and beyond. You're probably wondering, how long should this phase last? Well, this pre-diet weight maintenance phase should last 4 to 12 weeks. However, you should not proceed with the diet until you feel comfortable in your eating habits and, most importantly, your consistency. And a quick note before we jump into the next type of weight maintenance phase. The pre-diet weight maintenance phase is the type of weight maintenance phase that is most overlooked, but maybe the most important, especially if you have a chronic on and off or yo-yo dieting history. Because if you never take the time to develop a foundation of healthy, sustainable eating habits, well, you will never, and I mean never, break free of the vicious yo-yo dieting cycle you are trapped in. And before we carry on, I'm curious to know, have you ever completed a pre-diet weight maintenance phase? Answer that poll that just popped up in the top corner of your screen, and we'll continue on to talking about the post-diet weight maintenance phase. The post-diet weight maintenance phase can be described as the period after a successful diet. During this phase, you make a series of gradual increases in your baseline calorie intake to restore the physiological and psychological changes that took place during your diet. A well-executed post-diet weight maintenance phase will set you up for short and long-term success because it will enable you to restore the many physiological and psychological adaptations that took place during your dieting phase. Specifically, it will rev up your metabolism, reduce your appetite stimulating hormones, increase your appetite management hormones, and increase thyroid hormone production. And additionally, this phase will serve as a psychological reprieve from the rigors, stress, and discipline of dieting. And not to mention, cravings will decrease and energy will skyrocket. Now, I've got to make it very clear. This phase is absolutely essential. You must, and I mean capital M-U-S-T, bold, underlined, must gradually increase your calories multiple times the next 3 to 4 months after you finish a dieting phase if you want to successfully maintain your weight loss. Now, I know, that sounds backwards, counterproductive, counterintuitive, and all of the above. But trust me, the number one mistake you can make after a diet is not completing a post-diet weight maintenance phase in which you do increase your calorie intake. Your post-diet weight maintenance phase should last 0.9 to 1.5 times the duration of your most recent dieting phase. For instance, if you completed a 12-week diet, your post-diet weight maintenance phase should last between 11 and 18 weeks. Do not skip this phase. And more importantly, do not end this phase early and jump back into another dieting phase. Because if you attempt to cut your maintenance phase short and jump back into another dieting phase, well, ultimately, you put yourself in a position where you are not ready to continue losing body fat. Your metabolism is still low, your appetite, cravings, and fatigue are all still very high, and to be frank, you don't have many calories to work with because you just spent 3 months gradually reducing them. It is essential that you do not skip this phase. Consider this phase a recalibration phase. And if you want to keep the weight off that you've worked so hard to lose, well, you need to take this phase seriously. And I'm curious to know, in the comment section below, answer me this. Have you ever taken the time to actually plan out what you're going to do after your diet or beyond day 91? Let me know in the comment section below. The forever weight maintenance phase can be described as the phase you're ultimately seeking. It's pure bliss. An everlasting phase in which you're confident in the way you look and feel, as well as how your clothes fit and how you're performing in the gym. This phase is like cruise control. You've achieved your desired look, feel, performance, and now you want to maintain all of the above while continuing to make gradual improvements across the board. You're so pleased with everything that dieting is not on your horizon in the next couple months or likely in the next year and beyond. And at this stage in your nutrition journey, you've gone through the numerous ups and downs, the yo-yo dieting, the chronic dieting, and beyond. And you finally have figured out what it takes for you personally to keep the weight off for good. You know there are many challenges you will face, but you are proficient and confident in handling these challenges and unfazed by any small changes to your schedule, dining out, social occasions, holidays, and vacations. Your forever weight maintenance phase can last Well, forever. You may have spent the last year or likely multiple years achieving or working to achieve this look, feel, and desired performance, and you have spent even longer trying to maintain this weight. As I mentioned earlier, you are now in cruise control. Now that you're aware of the 3 types of weight maintenance phases, and specifically the post-diet weight maintenance phase, you'll definitely want to know how to transition from a diet to a post-diet weight maintenance phase. And I've created a short video that discusses when it's time to end your diet and to transition to this phase to significantly increase the likelihood that you are able to successfully maintain your hard-earned weight loss. And if I had to guess, well, I'd say that you probably haven't given too much thought about beyond your diet or started thinking day 91 and beyond prior to watching this video. And to help you continue thinking beyond day 91 to optimize your chance of successfully maintaining your weight loss, well, I've created a bundle of 2 in-depth videos and 3 blueprints or guides, if you will, that will help walk you through how to make the transition to a post-diet weight maintenance phase and how to set you up for long-term success. And you can grab this bundle, Beyond the Diet, at the link right below this video. Have you ever intentionally completed a post-diet weight maintenance phase? Let me know and leave a comment in the comments section below. And make sure that you download the Beyond the Diet bundle to help prime your mind for successful long-term weight maintenance. I sincerely appreciate you watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up and a comment in the section below. And of course, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get continuous updates, strategies, and education about all things long-term weight maintenance. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.